What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at player moments Giroud. We've managed to go ahead and finish this one pretty quickly. Obviously there is players that are going to be able to get this out a bit quicker than myself, but we make sure that we do get them done hopefully within the first day or two if possible. He is a 4-star skill, a 3-star weak foot, and to be honest, the objective, it's relatively simple. It's 15 matches practically. I think there's 2 assists from a left wing, there's a couple of finesse goals, and then win 8 matches. It's a pretty standard setup for objectives. Most of them rehash themselves. Left-footed, high medium, 6'4", and he's had a massive upgrade, like a huge upgrade. He's come from a 79 common card. Obviously he's got himself an 82 in form, and then an 84 man of the match UCL. Now he's got himself a 90. It is a whopping upgrade, and he has had 45 pace, 11 shooting, 9 passing, 12 dribbling, 10 defending, and also 12 physical. It's a huge upgrade. Whether I think he's going to feel fast is the next question, but regardless, a 90 rated card for free, you never complain. If you whack him in fodder, if you keep him in the club. Personally for me, I like to keep as many of these as possible. I think I've only missed 2 cards, I want to say, this year on objectives, and it's pained me that I've missed them. I feel like both of them I just didn't have time, whereas obviously next year we're going to try and make sure we do absolutely everybody. But outside of the foot trait and flair, unfortunately no finesse, but I'll take the outside of the foot. He's got one of the 2. In terms of shooting, you don't really need anything on that. What we're going to be whacking on him is a engine chem style, just to make sure that we do see that through. Let's just whack it on and just see what it actually does, other than going to foot bin, which it is. There, we've got 13 of them. Fantastic. I think I do need to stock up on my shadow and hunters, to be honest. But in terms of what it does, then he's got a 10 already. It gives him what? Let me just click off this. It gives him 89 pace, 85 passing, and 89 dribbling. Obviously he's already got pretty good composure. His agility balance goes up to 85 and 90. Absolutely fantastic. He's still going to feel a little bit sluggish, a little bit kind of like hit and miss with the turning, because he's 6'4". He's 6'4", big stocky build. He's not going to run around like Mane or Messi. That's just never going to happen for someone like that. In terms of kind of like power though, we've got 96 strength, we've got stamina at 81. It's not great, but I mean, as a sub, as maybe a fun card, it is what it is. Chelsea fans are going to love this one, and why not? A 90 rated Giroud is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know whether he was going to get a team of the season anyway, but a 90 rated player moments is fantastic. Obviously the reactions are already up there, finishing's already fantastic, we've already got the traits. Let's jump into him, see how many goals we can get with Giroud. Giroud on the ball, finds De Bruyne, who's going to get tackled. I'm interested to see what De Bruyne does, to be honest. Mr. Giroud is going to step up to the plate. What can we see from him? Oh, it's a good save. Probably made that a bit too obvious. But he's nearly going to get the head as well. He's going to be an aerial player. He's going to be somebody who really gets the ball to his feet, gets kind of like in the dough of everybody, and then he's going to just pull off some insane finishing. I can already see it. Into a cross into Giroud, who's going to volley it home, and ter Stegen with a fantastic save. Into Giroud. We're going to go 1-2 with Kaka. We're going to go to find it back to Giroud. We have got a left foot, La Croqueta into the finesse, and he's always finishing that. Giroud with a big boy finish, and honestly his finishing is going to be fantastic. It is going to be mainly, not necessarily pace, because he has now got some more of that, which he's still going to feel a little bit sluggish. Like I don't expect him to feel like the next level pace man. Giroud, what can we do with him? He has got the skills, he's got something. Traore is going to just absolutely mincemeat him up though. But in terms of Giroud, he's going to be this player that is going to be nice for objectives. Whether he's going to make it into people's foot champs team is very unlikely, especially at this stage of the game. But it's just a nice card to have. Like a 90 rated Giroud is unheard of. I don't know if we've ever seen a high rated Giroud like that. I'll definitely have a look in the overall just to see what sort of kind of like generations we've got. Giroud, when I come across, can we get the little, oh, we nearly get the rainbow flick on him. Into Giroud, and he's always going to bag that. Easy goal, straight in front of goal. What can you expect? If he didn't score that, then he would be benched. Into Giroud for the head. Ooh, 99 head accuracy was obviously doing him well there, but I suppose the cross wasn't the greatest. It was more of a little dink than an actual full-blown cross. We are going to find it back into him, though. What can we find? Can we get that finesse on the go? I was hoping for more of a precision, and this is why I'd really, really love the finesse shot, the trait on Giroud, just because them sort of positions where you kind of risking trying to go around people. Here we go. Get the little chip on the go. Oh, it's just straight away. 5 minutes in, 3 shots, 3 misses so far. But honestly, the fact is that he's managing to get all of these opportunities so easily on. And yes, obviously, it all depends on your opponent. It depends on how good you are. But as well, he's managing to actually get shots off, which not always is easy, to be fair to me. Giroud. Going to find Figo down the wing. It's a great tackle by Tavernier, injuring our Figo. Giroud through on goal. It's got to be. That's more like it. 4 shots, 15 minutes. Giroud 1, him 0. Into Giroud. Oh, it's beautiful. It's very easy. It's very simple. But he manages to finish once more. Giroud into Barnes. It's a left-footed finish. You love to see it. I think the problem I have with a lot of these objectives as well this year is they're very, very lazy. In terms of what they could do with a lot of these, is that they've almost just made the same objective like the league milestone ones, and even the kind of foundation. Managerial masterpiece it's boring now. We've done it multiple times. Giroud putting in a little bit of work there, but we've actually done it so many times now. We're having 2 different sets. Why have we not got an increase in the rating or anything? Even score the two goals on your right foot, score 5 headers, score 6 with a flare shot or something like that. Why has the keeper left that? But I just don't understand why we haven't had more objectives, something a bit different, and that's the problem with it. It is easy, don't get me wrong, like Giroud is it's just a grinding one. It's 15 games that you have to play, or obviously get rage quits, but it's just all about time, and I think that's where they're kind of going wrong. They need to be adding something with a little bit more flair, something a bit different, rather than kind of using the same format. It is just getting a bit boring, and hopefully they do work on it. Last year we saw the potential for season objectives and kind of objective players come into fruition. This year they've definitely went full send on them, which is brilliant, but now it's time to really kind of like dig deep and find just a little bit of a refresh of them. We don't need the same objective literally for 7 months running. We need something different, some different objectives going on. And it doesn't have to be about playing or winning. It can be scoring with a certain player, scoring with a certain nation, but make it somewhat fun. Giroud has absolutely turned them. And it's a free kick with a nasty foul. Giroud does have a little bit of power. What can we see from here? Can we see a little bit of power? He's put the person on the line. Keeper was going to get there anyway, but he could potentially put a free kick in. Definitely not one that's kind of like up and over, but definitely a power free kick. Really isn't too difficult for him. Giroud once more. He's going to get fouled. We find it back into him. Can he get the touch? It's lovely. Oh, I don't know if that's offside from Kaka, but he doesn't manage to get it anyway. See it into Giroud's feet. You know, that little simple touch. It's the one thing I like about Giroud as well. His kind of like touch and his passing, especially in real life, has always been absolutely fantastic, as he scores a little finesse with his right foot. It's probably the only downside to Giroud is the freestyle weak foot. Would always like to see more as he goes round the keeper. Gets the finesse in. Oh, Lunin's going to take that away with his stride. Tried to go with the cross again, but I feel like he's not going to get it. As he gets the header, and it's an absolute scorcher with his 99 heading accuracy and 89 jumping. And again, oh, it's a cracking reaction save from Lunin this time. So going into the overall then for big boy Giroud, honestly, it's pretty much how I thought he went. The interesting part is I thought we had a high rated one. So going back, way back when, we've got him at an 80, 82. I was interested to see what the highest rated version of Giroud is, but we did get a 94 footies, and I think that's a path to glory. So he's had a relatively high one, but in the past 2 years, this is a considerable high one. He had an 87 man of the match, which literally must have came out of nowhere, going from an 82 to an 84, all the way up to an 87 is incredible. Obviously, we've had 79, 79, 82, 84, and 90. The only problem with this now in terms of Giroud's playability is this will be the highest rated card unless he just turns unreal, because an 84 is where he kind of like next drop off is. He'll more than likely get an 85 or an 86 if he gets another inform man of the match, whatever, and then he's got to claw his way up to a 90. So unless he's literally getting 5 or 6 informs or man of the matches, whatever type of special, he's not going to hit 90 without possibly even a team of the season, really, and that will obviously take a while. So this is probably the best chance you've got at Giroud. And obviously, like I say, if you don't really fancy the card in any sort of shape or object, if you want him just gone out your club, he's a 90 rated card for 15 games. Literally, you may as well. In terms of kind of like pricing, we have got, where's the cheapest player by rating? So literally, if we go down to 90 in 15 games, you've practically made yourself 82k worth of player. And obviously they're goalkeepers as well. I suppose mine is 83k as well, but he's literally made yourself, literally say 90k, we'll call it a nice round number. And that is a fantastic feat to get in 15 games. Obviously could get some rage quits here, there and everywhere. Plus I think 4 or 5 little packs, which little bumpers, nothing too heavy. Maybe even get an extra season reward pack, something like that. It's not a bad card to complete. It is relatively simple. And I think actually, if I do go back, I'm pretty sure the objective is down here, which I didn't know about. So you've got to assist 2 goals from crossing with a left wing. I believe you can use like a left mid, but position change him to a left wing. Score a finesse goal in 3 separate matches using French players. Score 10 goals using Premier League forwards. Win 8 matches with at least 2 French players in your starting lineup, and score in 15 separate matches using Premier League players. So very, very easy. Full Prem team. You could get Ruben Neves as well. If you've got Irish players, you could possibly do who is it? It's not McGeady, the squad foundation one. You could potentially do all 3 in once. Obviously it may take you a few matches extra just because you're trying to do multiple objectives at the same time, but it's possible. Obviously we whacked the engine on him, turns him into a 92 rated striker, and honestly he's a bit of fun. Yes, he may be a little bit clunky still. His finesse and his finishing is absolutely fantastic. Big body strength, great heading. Pace-wise, you know, and you notice obviously a noticeable difference with a 45 upgrade. He's literally doubled his pace with an engine. That is phenomenal. So literally, you're gonna notice that pace increase. He's still not rapid, which is obvious, but he's a nice card. He's an objective card. He's someone just to have a little bit of fun with. Any Chelsea fan is going to be absolutely loving it right now. You could make a little past and present, and 90 Giroud go next to like a 90-something Drogba. You're absolutely laughing yourself. But overall, I think he's a good card. He's an easy, fun, objective card to do. Whether you want to grind the game, I feel like it's worth it regardless of if A, you want to put it in your club, or you want it for fodder. It's either 85k or a nice 90 rated player to go into that club. Let me know down below what you think about Giroud and if you are completing him. I'm personally going to give him a solid 8.4 out of 10, maybe even 8.5 on a good day. But make sure you like and subscribe, and see you for the next one. Peace.